The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Mensah. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulls it in. It's Pringle.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Mensah. Got it. Shows him the stiff arm. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown Seminoles. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
You can go ahead and accept it, yo. I was getting pizza. You straight.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Now he's going to break the pocket. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the 1st down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback.
Don't do that. I really just trying to hurry up, dude.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Now rolling to the left. This time he's got it.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Just keep slinging it. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Get the clock.
Aggressive.
Get together.
You want to be aggressive.
Get it
you
together.
Want to take chances, and you tell your team
My
about it.
offense needs to catch up. God damn it. Bro, my defense is solid. Defense solid.
Now you put your defense
get my life together.
In a
What
bad
the fuck?
situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Mensah got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It'll be third and long. Throwing, Mensah. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's Mensah to throw. The short hands, it's Fletcher. Could not make his way to the corner. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision. A nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. And the Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. With the catch, it's Pringle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Running inside, it's Pringle. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And how about the big play by the backup running back? Hey, listen, I don't get the ball much. I don't get to prove myself much. You know how you get more carries? You prove it when you do get it. And that is a big-time play. First touch, shows off the speed. He shows, hey, I can be this guy too. I need some more touches.
Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Pringle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Mensah fires quickly. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch, it's Wiles. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the move.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Throwing, Mensah. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Lofton. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the UCF Knights. And it's the Sun Devils in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll run it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. That catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, to make it look good and cover up for him, all those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. That Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Mensah. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Throwing, Mensah. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Ground. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Noles have their offense in high gear. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Noles will send out the punt unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Here's Mensah to throw. Completes it in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. This time it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Mensah. Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes a connection. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quarterback making checks. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And it's gone! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mensah. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Bringing the heat. Keeps the play going. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it for us as the season